Haider, who is the co-founder and CEO of Infinity Media and Technologies. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Iqbal Haider. I'm co-founder and CEO of Infinity Media and Technologies. We started back in 2019 in Singapore with an aim to redefine the future of kids media and technology worlds. And we have been very fortunate that we have been picked up by In5 Dubai, one of the leading startup ecosystem here in this region. And I still remember my first edition back in 2022. The day I landed, I was in capset. And 2 years further down the line, I'm feeling a bit emotional at the moment. I'm on the stage presenting all of you guys what we have been doing. So I can see a lot of people who looks like parents. So I believe you're going to be connecting on this, because what we are doing as a parents and then entrepreneurs. So there is a problem. We feel that in last 2 decades, the technology have done a great development and it has democratized access to everything for all of us. At some extent, it's great. We are having everything on fingertips, but at some point, we feel that access of knowledge sometimes leads us to the places where it is not necessarily important for us to go. That's where Infinity comes in, because we believe in next 10 to 15 years time, the future is going to be different than now. We're going to have a big paradigm shift because of this technological advancement that we are seeing these days. Our kids will be taking up autonomous vehicles to schools. They'll be dealing with robotics, they'll be dealing with AI-powered solutions, they'll be using Hyperloop, and they'll be talking about space exploration. I have a question. Being a parent myself, I ask this question to myself every day. Is our education system ready to hold up to that amount of development in the technology sector that we are experiencing these days? I answer myself, maybe or not. Because this has been done in 1893, the education system that we have at the moment in most parts of the world. And since then, it has a very limited to no development. And that leads us to the places where kids would have to go and explore different options. Back then, when we were growing up, we used to go out, play around, we have a lot of physical activities. But these days, our kids' playground is a digital world. They start up with the screen and they end up on the screen. And most of the schools are also going digital. That's not a problem, but what they have been consuming is a thing that being a parent ourselves, we always experience. So there comes us. We want to connect with the kids in a way that they're not feeling that they have been taught something. We want to make sure that we are connected to them and giving them something that they are actually wanted to consume. So basically, we have come up with an ideology or an initiative called Watch, Learn, Play, and Earn. What does that mean? That means we are producing content that kids exactly right now wants to watch, but with a pinch and a blend of education in that. And that is our very first IP based on STEAM, that is science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. So this is an animated cartoon series that will start from the screen and take up to the kids to a journey that they usually experience in the theaters. So we are bringing a cinematic feast to them on their smaller screens. And then after that, screen. The format is going to be SD, 14 episodes. It will be on the different OTT platforms and the broadcasting networks. And I will tell you that what the deals that we have done so far. And then every single episode would have a theme in it. And that theme will be a futuristic technology that we will be discussing within the episode. While we will be talking about future. We are not leaving ethical grounds behind. So we'll be talking about teamwork, we'll be talking about problem-solving abilities, resilience, working under pressure, respecting each other, and emotional intelligence, and so on. So we are making sure when kids are consuming this content, they're coming back learning. So here's the catch. This whole series is going to be in the future of Dubai. It will be like in a way that we will be presenting Dubai in next to 50 years. So we want to showcase that world, what Dubai is holding for the world and how Dubai is playing its part for the future. Can we have that video? I'm going to share the teaser with you guys and then I'll take you through the whole gamification part of this. So this was the teaser that we are working, and soon you guys will be able to consume this on different OTT platforms across the world. So I wanted to talk about the loopholes that we have in the industry at the moment. So the current content cycle, as you can see, it starts with the content and barely it goes up to feature film and then ends. How we are doing it different, because this is the industry that requires a lot of innovation in it, and how we are changing the horizon, how we are shifting this paradigm. So we are starting with the streaming and then making sure that what we have shared with the kids or shown to the kids have grasped it and kids have conceived it. We will ask them a set of questions that they would have to answer on an AI-powered platform. They will get a link by end of every episode, go to that platform, answer the question, what it has been in there for them, and that's where the gamification part comes in. And what we're going to do, we're going to reward them instantly. They'll get points, and based on those points, they will go to their favorite outlets like Toys R Us, that's not sponsored, so and different platforms. They'll go there and get the favorite things they want, or their toys, or they can spend it the way they want. I'll show you the collaborators and partners platforms as well. And then we are building first of its own kind metaverse based in this region, UAE. We are building Roblox or a Minecraft, but with a purpose and productive gameplay for this series. So they will be going in there, becoming one of those characters and performing the same task and double the rewards that they have earned. So this is watch, learn, play and earn. These are some of our reward partners that kids will be going and getting their rewards. This is our innovation and our innovated content life cycle that you can see start with the content, watch, learn and earn, and that's where the app and the community part comes in, because we want to make sure that we are preparing the future generation right for the future, and we want to make sure that there is a community of smart kids. They know exactly what future is holding for them and how to be a productive part of it. These are some of the territories for which we have done all the deals, and we'll be going live by third quarter this year. And for the Middle East, we are signing up with one of the leading platforms. You will be seeing us soon across the cities. Meet the brains behind it. This is the team writer, Michael Moore. You might know this guy. He has written Ninja Turtles, Snow White, Girls. So he's the writer behind that. A lot of good content. He has been producing since 40 years, working with Marvel, Disney, and so on. A very good friend. That's the director. If you guys have been in Dubai since more than 10 years, you must know there was the first animated feature film being produced by this region called Bilal. And we have an opportunity, and we are fortunate enough to have him as a director with us. This is the guy who did Bilal, and he was the director. That's myself. I'm Iqbal. I have spent my whole life doing this. I don't know anything but animation and gaming. That's my passion. And I was the head of production and a producer for Bilal as well. My last role was regional head of production with VH2, that we call Lucasfilms of Asia. Did a lot of projects, and now I roll up my sleeves and try to do something impactful for our kids. It's not for my kid, it's for our kids. That's my co-founder, Betty. He's a CFO, a banking veteran with almost 25 years of experience. Last position was VP of Innovation for APAC and Mexico. This is for the team. We have got Dane from Visual Effects Society. The guy decides over the Grammys and Golden Globes and Oscars. Of course, he sits in that board. We have got Jay. He's ex-Disney and he's our animation consultant and director. We have got Technofe, my personal mentor. I learned business from this guy. Ex-chairman of Motorola Corporation. And we have got Emmy, our producer, ex-Tencent and Game Loft. Greco, our head of production. Tencent and Game Loft. Timo looks after our Europe. And this is our technical team. Ali is our chief of knowledge. He has a PhD in kids psychology, written 2 books on kids psychology, and he exactly knows what kids want these days. And Yasser is a PhD in AI. So we are doing AI with an impact and with a purpose. Faisal and Fazan, they look after our development. These are the teams who are working on this project with us. And that's all from our side, and I hope I'm within time. I'm all yours for the questions. Thank you so much.
Yes, I was just going to say, does anyone have any questions for Iqbal? Oh, we do. We have one here. Of course we do. Of course we're here.
Please have some mercy.
Mr. Haider, it was an amazing presentation. We really liked it. And the fact that you're creating something for the children is all the more discerning. I'm trying to get my son off the gadgets, if you ask me. But you are developing something for the children. So how would you ensure that the best of the worlds, like academia as well as gaming, we can have them back to academia as well as gaming? That is something which is, I'm sure you also are suffering. So my question to you is gaming going to enter the academia in the future so that somehow we get them to do science and maths, if not the regular way? Like, we were beaten, we had corporal punishment during our Asian schooling system. So please answer my question.
Thank you so much. And I skipped that part from my presentation because I was running short of time. So basically, this is the whole gamified solution, and we believe this is a future of education. And we believe as parents, I don't force anybody to agree with me, but we believe that in future, the schools are going to be a place where kids will go for socializing and networking. And education would happen digitally, that we have already experienced during the COVID. But answer to your question, of course, this gamification is very much needed, and all those immersive technologies that we are also planning, all these characters that you have seen, they mastered in each one of those domains: science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. So please don't get surprised if in future, if you see, because we have a collaboration with Dubai Tourism and Economy, and we have been part of Dubai Esports Festival, and I was basically judge as well for the Microsoft Make Code competition as well. So we are making sure that we are including this into the education system here, where kids would learn through immersive technologies, but in a healthy way that is not getting them away from the main core of education. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you once again, Iqbal, for that absolutely fantastic insight. It's our pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hands once again for Iqbal for that presentation. Now that's 2 of 4 down. Next up, please.